Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine McDonald and I post workout and ballet related videos. For today's workout, we will be getting started in a tabletop position. So go ahead on your hands and your knees and find a couple cat and cows in your own time using your breath. Exhale when you bring your belly button to spine in your cat, and inhale when you go to your cow. Do a couple more. All right, finishing that last one, go ahead and tuck your toes under, send those hips up to the sky in a downward facing dog, and just pedal out your feet here. Do what feels good. This is just part of the warm up for a second. Do a couple more pedals. Next, let's lift our heels on the inhale. Exhale, bring your knees to hover off the floor into a bear hold, holding it here. Lengthen as you inhale. And let's exhale. We're going to press our hips back to our downward facing dog. Press them up to the sky, release your heels down, adjust your feet if you need. Again, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the knees to hover into your bear hold. Remember, nice straight spine. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the heels. That's the sequence. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the shins. Hold it for a bit. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, release the heels down. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the shins. And this last one, we're going to press up and lower the heels down. Beautiful. Lift the heels up one more time. Lower the knees to your very last bear hold. And then we're going to slowly bring our knees down to the floor. Untuck the toes, sit the hips back into your child's pose. Just stretch out any kinks you might have in your back. Relax your upper body. Maybe take your hands by your side. Roll your head left and right. Press your palms into the floor, roll up, and then thread your legs in front of you so you're seated, and we're going to go back onto our elbows. Let's lift that right knee up towards our nose, left leg extended, and we're making circles for 8, 7, 6, and 5. Really keeping that left hip down for 4, and 3. Drawing a circle, just warming up our hips 2. Last one, let's reverse the circles, going out and in for 8, 7, 6, really grounding that left hip down. We have 4, 3, 2, and last one, and then we'll go to the left side just to warm up that left hip as well. Opening for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. We have 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then let's reverse, going out and in for 8. And 7. If you hear my dog in the background, she is snoring. 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Beautiful. Last one, shake out your legs. Do what feels good for a second. We're going to bring our legs up to a 45-degree angle, lower the right heel down for 8. And 7, engage in that core. 6. And we have 5, belly button to spine here, 4. And 3, for an extra challenge, lower that left leg a bit more, 2. Last one, same thing with the left. We lower for 8, lift, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, 2. We're gonna do that all again. 1, lower the right heel down and up for 8. And 7. I know this is really difficult for your abs. If you're feeling it in your hips, just lift your legs up a tiny bit more so it's a little bit less tension on those hip flexors. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Switch legs. We have 8 and 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready for a challenge here. 1. We're going to lower our legs halfway, and then again halfway, and lift up. Let's do that again. Let's slowly lower it down for 3, 2, 1, and lift up. Again, slowly lower it down for 3, 2, 1. Last time, lower your legs down as much as you can, keeping your core engaged, and crisscross your legs. Option to turn out your legs here. Additionally, option to let go of your arms, slowly lower your lower back onto the floor to find a low boat as you crisscross. Almost there. And finally, relax. Oh my goodness, I know that was so tiring. Go ahead and plant your feet flat on the floor. Find a nice straight spine flat on the floor. Exhale, we lift our hips up into a pelvic bridge. And let's lower down as we inhale. Again, for 7, lifting up and lower the hips. Let's lift the hips up for 6 and lower. We lift them up for 5 and lower. We lift them up for 4 and lower. Let's lift them up for 3 and lower. Let's go for 2 and lower. Last one. 1, we're going to lift that right knee up to the sky. Extend that right knee. Flex the heel down to the floor. Again, lift the right knee up. Extend. Lower it down. Again, lift it up. Extend. And down. Again, lift it up. Extend, keeping your core engaged this entire time. Now go ahead and lower your hips and lift with the right leg lifted. Again, lower the hips and lift. Lower and lift. Lower. Almost there. 4. And let's go for 3 and 2. And last 1. Go ahead and place that right foot down, lift both heels up, turn out the legs into a butterfly, and we're going to bring the knees back in. Again, open up the knees into your butterfly, keep those hips lifted, and bring them in. 2 more, open up the knees into a butterfly, bring them in. Last time, open them here, and bring them in. Lower all the way down. Shake out your legs for a second, and we start again with the pelvic bridges. So go ahead, exhale, lift the hips up. Lower down as you inhale. Again for 7. And we have 6. And 5. 4. And 3. We're almost there, guys. And 2. And last one. Lift the left knee this time. Lift it up. Extend. Flex the foot down. Again. Lift it up. Extend. And down. 2 more. Lift it up. Extend and down. Last one, lift it up. Extend and down. Bring it back up. We lower the hips down and up for 8. And lift. And 7. And we have 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Almost there. And 1. Beautiful. This time, place both feet flat on the floor, and we're going to lower all the way down. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe flex your feet up to the sky, roll out your ankles, stretch the backs of your legs. I'm sure your hamstrings are very tired and sore. Next, we're going to stretch them out. So go ahead and lower the right leg down, left knee in, and switch like you're on a bicycle. Continue to switch your legs nice and slow, like you're in an underwater bike. Imagine you're pedaling against those pedals, and maybe take your head and your neck off the floor to engage your core a bit. Let's speed up a little bit. Beautiful. We're in that underwater bike, so we've really got to pedal and engage our hamstrings. And why don't we go backwards? We've seen all that we can. Going forwards, let's reverse. Going backwards on our underwater bike, making sure we're lifting our leg as high as we can to thread it through. Beautiful, guys. Almost there. Last push, you can do it. Both legs up, lower them a third of the way. Again, exhale, lower them a third of the way, hold it, and bring them back up. Last time, lower them a third of the way. Maybe let go of your head and your neck, and then lower them a third of the way. And finally, relax. Beautiful. That core series was definitely really difficult, and you might be sore tomorrow because I definitely am today. So go ahead and find a happy baby pose, stretch out your inner thighs, stretch out your hamstrings, and let's roll up to a seated position on our left seat. Let's go into our clamshell and glute series. So go ahead and lay all the way down on your left side. Knees are a little bit in front and stacked on top of one another. Make sure to lift your rib cage. Open up the knee and down. And again, opening up the right knee and down. We do 6 more. 6 and 5. Once again, really trying to lift our side of our waist. So rather than sitting like this, try to lay all the way down and think of lifting the left side of your waist. Beautiful. Last one, we're going to extend the right leg up to the sky, and we're going to tap the foot forwards, keeping our hips stacked. This one's really difficult for control. Again, lift it up to the sky, tap the right leg forwards in front of you without moving your spine or your hips. Again, 2 more. Tap the right foot in front and open. Last one, guys. Tap it in front, open, and we're going to kick that right leg down and up. So flex it down and kick it up. Again, flex and kick, and 3, and kick, and 4. Wonderful. We're going to tap our right knee towards our left knee and then open up the knee and tap our toes together. Again, tap the knees together, tap the toes together. If your foot's getting tired, feel free to flex your foot. And again, tap the heel or toe, tap the knee, and heel or toe. Again for 3, and open. So we're doing 8 in total. 2, and open. And last one. Beautiful, guys. Go ahead and prop yourself up on your left elbow. I was a little bit behind here, but let's prop ourselves up on our left elbow, keeping that left side of the waist lifted. We're going to lift the right leg up and down, keeping it parallel for 4. And again, 3. This is really challenging. 2. And 1. Let's do 4 more. We got it. 4. And 3. Nice straight spine. 2. And last one, little circles, 4, 4, 3, 2. Oh my goodness, I was burning here. And reverse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, lift it as high as you can, and lower down. Beautiful. I was feeling the burn for sure. So go ahead and crisscross your legs, stretching out your right glute, maybe putting your right foot flat on the floor, or you can stack your heel on top of your knee and knee on top of your heel to get into a nice deep glute stretch. But this is very challenging after those exercises because those exercises look easy, but they are not. Let's go ahead and go on to our right side to do the exact same thing on the second side. Take a minute here in a butterfly if you need to. Maybe grab some water. If you need to stop the video at any time, go ahead and do so to take a breather. Let's go on to our right side. We have our 8 clamshells, opening up the left knee this time. We open and close for 8 and 7. And we have 6 and 5. We have 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, we're going to extend the leg up to the sky. Once again, we're tapping that left toe in front of us. So let's tap it down, trying not to wiggle our hips, and lift it up high, opening up that left hip, but keeping both hips facing the front. Again, tap it in front and open. We have 2 more, maybe challenging yourself to find your balance. You can also put your hand on your hip or put it in front of you, whatever's comfortable for you today. Let's go ahead and kick that leg. We have 8 kicks. Let's kick for 8, flexing, pointing, and 7, and 6. This should feel like a nice release for 5. I can't count today, apparently. And 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Beautiful. Let's prop ourselves up. I lied. We're going to tap our knees together and our toes together. Oh my goodness, guys. It's been a while since I've been teaching. Can you tell? Tap our knees and tap our toes. And again, tap the knees and tap the toes. And again, for 6, tap the toes. This one's really challenging. 5, tap the toes. Almost there for 4. Tap the toes. I was shaking so much here. 3, and 2, and last one. Beautiful. Now we're propping ourselves up onto our right elbow, lifting our right side of our rib cage, extending the left leg. We lift it up and down for 8. Here we go. Let's go for 8. Last push. 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3, you can do it, 2, last one, 4 circles going forward, 4, 3, oh my goodness, 2, 1, reverse for 4, 3, 2, 1, flex it up, lift it as high as you can, and relax. Go ahead and swing that left leg up and over to plant it flat on the floor into a crisscross stretch. Again, option to stack the heel on top of the knee if that's available to you today. It might be more difficult to actually do after those exercises. For example, you can see me in the video. I could hardly get flat there, so I opted for butterfly again. Let's go ahead and swing our legs behind us, hands flat on the floor, tuck your toes under, send those hips up into our downward facing dog. Just find a moment here, do what feels good. Maybe you can pedal out the feet, maybe just staying here, maybe walking your hands back to a forward fold, just relaxing your upper back and stretching the backs of your legs. But wherever you are, let's find our downward facing dog again, and we're going to thread our left leg forwards into a pigeon. Go ahead and walk forwards and just relax the back of your leg. This should feel like a nice deep stretch for your glute, hamstring, and front of your back hip. Just stay here. Press back into your down dog, and we're going to switch sides. So this time take your right leg forwards, or if you did the opposite, then take the other leg forwards. Just make sure you do both sides, and same thing, find your forward fold and your pigeon here. Do what feels good. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed this workout and this class. Please let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now.